Hello, Cancers. This is your general reading for June 29 to July 6. So thank you guys so much that know me outside of my tarot channel. I went from having one deck to 5 decks total now. So we'll be pulling from this Roast Oracle deck, and then I'll be doing some mindfulness cards, 3 of them, having the tarot to pretty much go deeper into it, a final roast message, and then an oracle message. Okay, 3 love oracles. So like, comment, and subscribe if this resonates with you. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you're a cross watcher, hello. If you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Space Capricorn Tarot. I chose it because I have 7 Capricorn placements, so shout out to my earth signs. And yeah, if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much. I know I'm very new. I stumble over my words, but I appreciate you guys giving me the time of day no matter what. Okay, so Cancers. I almost said Sagittarius because I just did Sagittarius, or I actually just did Aries. Anyways, I've been doing a lot of readings. So Cancer, hi, hello. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy 4th of July. This reading might be uploaded a day later because I am getting ready to go to SoCal for an anime convention. Shout out to my anime convention fans. So, all right, Spirit. That's too many. Spirit, can we have Cancer reading, please? Cancers, I hope you're doing well. You got the same card as Aries. So you got the Get F card. And pretty much, I believe it's, you know what? I want to say it word for word. I'm disgusted with the way you acted. Go away, get lost. All right. So that's for you guys. Like I said with the Aries reading that just had this card too. If you did something, or if someone like did you wrong, did you dirty, then you know that's the energy right now for this week. So man, maybe Cancers, if you're dealing with an Aries, go check out the video. Maybe you could be dealing with an Aries, or maybe you have Aries in your chart as well. So yeah, you guys got the same oracle card, Get F. So it's like someone really crossing you, did you dirty, fool me once, shame on you type of vibe. So let's get some mindfulness cards for Cancer. Dang, Cancer. If you deal with an Aries, that'd be crazy. Let's get some mindfulness cards this week for you, Cancer. What are you gonna be dealing with this week? All right. Just flip one. Jump in. You're being asked to take a chance, whether you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyways. This is the time. So this is Spirit letting you know that the best time to do something is now. Don't wait for the stars to align. Don't wait on other people. Now's the time. So maybe this is Spirit's way of saying, I'm so disgusted with you because you haven't made a move yet. Change. Here we go. We got change right here. So you're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. So I feel like right now Spirit is not happy with the way you have been. So this week might be a week of you really navigating through those changes that you need to make, and now is the time. All right, Cancer. So maybe Spirit's disgusted with you, like, wow, you let this go on for so long. Really? Now look what happened. Look what happened. You got to do something now, or else it's gonna happen again. You know, I feel like that's that's the message Spirit is telling you right now. And pivot. Sometimes when things aren't falling into place after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way would be a good idea so that your life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How could you pivot even just a little bit? All right, so definitely this is Spirit letting you know the time to change is now, and you better do it because Spirit is not happy, not pleased. It could be somebody else in your life too that is not happy, not pleased with what you've been doing lately, recently, or vice versa. Who knows? So let's get started with the tarot. So jump in. Can we get some clarification on jump in, Spirit? What's this Cancer need to jump in about? What is this about? Ace of Pentacles. Cool. So new beginnings with your career, abundance. Maybe you need to think more abundantly. Maybe you need to look at your finances and start paying attention to that. We got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, so you could be dealing with those signs, all right? So yeah, so maybe with this Ace of Pentacles, you're asking, Spirit is asking you, maybe you're trying to ask permission for yourself too, where it's like allowing yourself to feel and be abundant, actually. With the way that I was saying that just now, it's like, oh, I can't be abundant because of all of these excuses. And then the excuses aren't working anymore, Cancer. So now Spirit's like, you better jump in and do this new beginning right now with yourself. You better start thinking about being abundant and like resourceful, you know. Don't be stuck. It's time to make a change. So can we get another tarot card, please, for jump in and Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, Cancer, it's time for change. Maybe it's time to really think about what your actions have been. Ooh, 9 of Swords, okay. So anxiety, fear, despair, hopelessness, isolation, nightmares, breaking point. So you have been going through this mental anguish for way too long, and maybe it's been causing a lot of trauma and dissonance from not only to yourself, or maybe like other people, or something is like going on for way too long, and it's been causing you a lot of mental stress. So it's time to think and feel abundant. Like, I know it probably has like a mental hold on you, but you can't just let something take control of your mind forever. It's time to jump in. And maybe you are a little bit afraid to like take that leap because of things that happened in your past, or things that may have happened to other people. But you know, like for me, I've always done my hobby outside of this channel, right? I did my hobby for years, and I like went back to it, all this other stuff. And the reason why I'm so successful in what I'm doing now full time is because I did that mental work. You know, I started thinking abundantly. So what I'm trying to get at is that, like, even though you're doing something over and over again, like, don't do something exactly, but it's like, it's one of those things where like history doesn't always repeat itself one-to-one, right? There's like always environmental changes within you. So it's like, if you start something and it failed, try again, because you know, you are a different person than you are yesterday. And maybe another thing too is what I'm trying to get at is like, you know, if you keep the same mindset and you keep anticipating the same thing will happen, it will happen. So maybe this is Spirit's way of saying, like, it's time to think abundantly. It's time to think positively, right, Cancer? So it's time to jump in and just like fake it till you make it type of mentality. You know, I know people don't like being fake, but it's like you have to start that mindset somewhere, even if you aren't physically there yet. Like, think like a millionaire, right? Or like think abundantly, or however you want to see it. So change, let's get some change tarot cards for Cancer, please. Can we clarify change a little more? Yeah, because I feel like now's the time to work on these things about yourself, right? And maybe it's not like actual physical wealth, but maybe it's more things that make you feel like you are worthy. So let's get some change cards, please, for Cancer. Change cards. Oh my goodness. I feel like the cards are everywhere. Get some change cards, please, for Cancer. Yeah, I feel like you're just in your head right now, so you're like preventing change. That's way too much. But I'll take these cards that actually flipped over. So we got the Four of Wands and the Seven of Swords in reverse. So you are taking the responsibility to change your mindset, and then the Four of Wands is like celebrating that, you know, maybe it's time to like work on your foundations, like what makes you feel celebrated, right? Go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. It's like it's time to go find your community, your home, like the foundations of who you are, the things that will help lift you up, get out of this Nine of Swords mentality. And you are taking responsibility for that mindset. You're like, I'm tired, right? Spirit's tired too, right? Spirit is like, take responsibility, like apologize, heal, all this other good stuff, right? So it's more like bringing balance to your life. With this Four of Wands, it's like starting a new chapter in terms of like seeing yourself in the communities around you and realizing that you are a part of it, like you belong to it. And the reason why you felt isolated was something of your own doing. So you're making that change to feel, to connect with your community, the people around you, your loved ones, you know, the people at work, wherever that may be. It's like you feel like you belong there. And the reason why you didn't is because you were like traumatized, or you were just mentally stuck, mentally blocked. It could be other people influencing it too, but now you're understanding like, okay, I should take responsibility because I do make my own choices, right? I choose who to hang out with. I choose where I want to be. So yeah, let's get some cards for Pivot. So it's like a coming of age type of energy where it's like you're this butterfly coming out of a cocoon. So my friend sent me this message, like this TikTok, where it was like the story of a person that tried to help a butterfly get out of its cocoon. And when you take that away from the butterfly to spread its wings, like pushing the cocoon open is necessary for the butterfly. I think it was the moisture that helps like lubricate the wings. I don't know, please don't quote me on that, but I just know like if you take away a butterfly's like moment to come out of its cocoon, it could actually work against the butterfly, and instead of helping it, you're hurting it. So I feel like this is your coming of age, like from caterpillar to butterfly. But if you don't do the work yourself to come out of your cocoon, you're gonna like fall. You're not gonna be able to function, right? You're not gonna be able to progress any further. So I feel like you are taking accountability. Maybe you have been having other people like carry you so far along. Now it's time to carry yourself, right? Maybe that's why Spirit is like, really, you took this long, but you know, better late than never. Another random thing too is like my friend would always say, like his wife would always say, better to arrive late than ugly. So I don't know why that's coming out, but maybe that might encourage some people. So let's get more on Pivot. So we got a Page of Swords. Yeah. So now you are learning how to take mental actions, and like this mentality that you are now harnessing, this new one, right? Because now you go from the Nine of Swords to Seven of Swords in reverse to the Page of Swords. So it's like you get it now. You're taking that responsibility. You're figuring out what to do. So yeah, so paired with the Pivot card, you are definitely like curious on what to do next. Like you're very hopeful. You're like mentally ready for this like journey. And we do have some air signs coming in. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, so you could be dealing with that. So we got Aquarius here, Aries, Gemini, and Capricorn on the board right now. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Earth signs. So let's get some more for pivot. Yeah, you honestly, what this is telling me right now is that you've been going through it, okay, Cancer? And now is the time to rise. It's the time to come out of your shell. Maybe Spirit is so upset with you, like you've been in your shell for way too long. It's time to pop out of your shell, Cancer. Jump in and be with your sea fam. Maybe you were stuck on shore for so long and you were too afraid to go into the waters because the water is scary, the unknown is scary. But then when you go in, you realize your little crab communities in there and you're like, wow, being in the water is not so bad. And you were kind of doing it to yourself, staying on land, when you know that like you belong with the sea, you belong with all your little crab friends, you know. And you're starting to believe that, like, oh, I do belong. This is my people. You've been fooling yourself that you belong on shore by yourself, isolated with people that you don't like recognize, right? Like, say there's humans on the beach and you're the only crab, and you're like, what is going on, right? Like, where's my people? Why do I feel so isolated? And then you stayed there because you were so comfortable. So we got the Queen of Cups as well. You could be dealing with the Queen of Cups. We got Gemini, Cancer. So we got compassion, kindness. This could be someone in your life or someone that you're dealing with right now that is like showing you to like soften up and be. It's like what I'm picturing right now is like a mermaid where they're telling you like, hey, it's okay to come into the water. Like some Queen of Cups energy, very, very, very like compassionate and empathetic. She's showing you like, hey, everything's actually great here. Let me tell you all about underwater and stuff like that. And it is like stimulating your mind. So you're like, okay, yes, it's not always what I think it is. And you're trying to take that like jump into the ocean. All right, so that's what I got here for pivot. It sounds beautiful, honestly, Cancer. Sounds great. Like you are gonna have such a transformative week. So let's get one more rose card. You're not out of the you're not out of it yet. You're gonna get one more rose card, okay? One more rose card for Cancer. But you are dealing with a lot, Cancer. I'm proud of you. Don't worry. I know the water is big. Ooh. That's too many. The ocean is scary. There is a lot of people there, but it is where you belong, right? There's always a bunch of people you don't really know that share and inhabit the oceans, but you belong with them. Let's get one more card and do one more shuffle. Black square. All right. That's very abstract. Black square. Oh, I saw it. Right here. Okay. Apparently, you are only down for doing the bare minimum during an incredibly significant time to stand up and advocate for human rights. Drawing this card reminds you that your actions need to not be just performative. They must be based in real life knowledge and include follow through, both online and IRL in real life. You don't have to be on the front lines, but at this point in history, you can't be silent either. So I feel like what Spirit's telling you right now is that all this time you've been acting one way because you feel like you have to, but then you don't really know what to do next because it's like you're like copying somebody else, right? It's like when you copy someone, you don't know what they're thinking like the next 3 steps ahead when they do something. So I feel like this is Spirit's way of telling you, Cancer, like you need to kind of think for yourself and do the work for yourself, because copying other people is not going to get you anywhere, because especially when you are copying another energy and you no longer have that energy, then you've been copying someone else's footsteps, and it's not like, I thought someone was about to get hit by a car, but anyways, it's just like dang, it's like maybe it's something like that where it's like someone else has been driving your life But then when you're not in that energy anymore, it's like they kick you out of the car, and then they can also hit you with it on the way out. It's just like, it's just one of those things where it's like, you need to be in control of your life. You need to do what you feel is best for you, and you need to stop doing things for like other people's approval, is what I'm getting at. And maybe that's why Spirit is like, what the F? Like, I'm so disgusted. It's time for you to like think for yourself, which is what I'm getting at here. And then there is this energy right now that is influencing you to like think for yourself. Maybe this entire time you've always, it's like what I'm kind of getting at right now is like, you know, people who are masculine, supposed to be like the breadwinners, like they have to act a certain way, but then there's all the mental health stuff of like not being manly enough, not being good enough, right? But I feel as if you should do things in your own accord. Like, you don't have to be this cookie cutter type of like situation, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully that makes sense for you. We're gonna pull some love oracles for you, Cancer. What is someone that you're thinking about or maybe dealing with in the future wants to say to you, what you might be dealing with, what people maybe around you, it doesn't have to be a full relationship, could be loved ones, friends, family. Yeah, it's just, I feel it's your time to come out of your shell. Maybe you had the tides push you around, but now it's up to you to now jump in the water because you chose to, not because the water chose you. Yeah, beautiful. So we got secret crush, we got admirer, attraction, suitor, butterflies. Maybe it could be this Queen of Cups. Maybe you secretly have, maybe you get infatuated with this energy and you kind of keep it hush hush. This person that is influencing you to start thinking to yourself, yeah, soulmate. We got twin flame, soul contract, soul connection, past lives. Maybe this person in their past life helped you with this and they're here to show you again the meaning of life. Let's get one more. Change. Yes, we are here for change. You got changed twice in 2 different oracle decks. It's not even tarot. So this is confirmation for you, Cancer. Regeneration. Oh, growth, metamorphosis, cycles. There is the butterfly. What have I been saying? This is definitely confirmation for you. All right, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. If this resonated with you, please let me know. Like, comment, and subscribe to pretty much get updates on my next uploads. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus cross watchers. This is beautiful. This is a great reading. I hope to see you guys next time. Okay, take care.